Hi, I'm Jenny from the plot, and this is my allotment. Welcome to my lady garden.
I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Southside Bronx.
The job that I was going to do today, I'm now not, because A, it's too wet, and B, I'm a bit scared of doing it. We'll see next week. If the weather dries up a little bit, I might feel a bit more courageous. We'll see. Anyway, in the meantime, I thought what we could do is have a little tour off the site, because there's lots and lots of different plots to look at. And although, you know, you're not really supposed to go onto anybody else's plot unless you are invited, you are allowed on the paths in between, so we can have a good look and get inspired. So come with me, let's go up the hill. Here we are at the top of the site, at the top of the hill, with nothing but fields behind me. I'm pretty sure that's where the little muntjac deer and the rats and all the other wildlife come from. And someone's left a rather lovely little seat in case you fancy a rest once you get to the top of the site. Now I'm just going to turn you round so you can see plot number 1. Doesn't look like there's a huge amount growing in it, and it looks a little bit overgrown, and that kind of gives me hope, you know, because your allotment doesn't have to look pristine and perfect all of the time, especially not now. It's coming up to winter now. A lot of people are closing their plots off for winter, and we won't see them again until the spring, and that is absolutely fine. You do you. Do you know what I mean? And just opposite plot number 1, we have the opposite. I don't actually know what plot number this is, but it looks incredibly well organised. They've got raised beds made with what looks like decking boards, and I'm guessing that's a little composter there. They've got some brassicas growing in a little cage. It all looks super organised. Now the plot behind me have this very interesting structure that they've built with wood and it looks like some kind of wire fencing. Structures are great because you can grow things under them. I think those are some leeks in the middle there. And you can grow things over them and up them. So they've got some kind of climbing plant growing up and over the side. I'm not sure what it is. And the rest of their beds, they've covered with cardboard, which is a great way to shut down your beds for the winter. Keeps the weeds out. I love plots like this. They've used what look like just lots of old branches to build a fence all the way around their plot, including a lovely kind of archway at the front. This is a real reduce, reuse, recycle plot because they've got old furniture being used as cold frames. They've got what looks like an old pub picnic table with an umbrella and a really fabulous shed, and I think some chickens. My husband won't let me have any chickens. I think they do take quite a lot of looking after though, in fairness. But isn't it glorious? So I just thought I'd show you our communal water troughs. So we have these dotted around throughout the site, and this is normally where people gather in the summer to refill their watering cans. Hopefully I won't need to do that quite so much as I now have my own water butt. It's a really pretty plot behind me. Whoever looks after this must be here a lot. And there's so much growing, but the thing I'm coveting at the moment is their lovely archways. They've got 2 of them I wonder what they grow up them. I'm really thinking about getting an archway for my plot next year. Maybe have some sweet peas growing up it or something, just as this kind of, you know, an entrance to welcome people in. Now this is what I mean about people closing down their beds for the winter. Lots of people seem to cover them with ground sheets, and I suppose that stops the weeds growing and maybe keeps the soil warm. I don't know. Seems like quite a good idea, but I just don't have that much ground sheet or that many bricks to weigh them down with. So I won't be doing that. So here I am with Alison. Say hello, Alison.
Hello, hi.
Now, Alison, it's you and your husband Kim, isn't
That's
it?
right, yeah.
Now, it was Kim that gave me the advice about planting the supermarket garlic, so thank you very much for that advice.
Well, it might be a bit premature. I have to wait and see if it... I bought mine yesterday, so we shall
Did
see.
you?
Yeah.
Oh,
so we shall see how
fabulous.
it goes.
Now tell us what you're doing, Alison.
Oh, this is such fun. This is, I've got some horse manure coming tomorrow, and I decided that it would be much better if I could clear the couch grass before the manure arrived, so that hopefully the manure doesn't fertilise my couch grass for an extra specially good crop next year.
And that just shows you that it's not just me that has to battle with the couch grass.
It is everywhere.
It's everywhere on this site.
And,
And where do you get your manure from, Alison?
so I have contacts. I have a friend who has a horse.
Oh, lovely.
So once a year we go and get a few loads in our car. My friends are horrified.
Oh, gosh.
In our car, where we also camp, sleep. So you know, there's a few. It's very well coated in plastic, but yeah, it's a glamorous box on wheels in our car, so it's very practical. Perfect for
Good.
a fruitful of
Manure, lovely. Thank you very much for talking to us, Alison. Just look at the plot behind me. Apparently they've not had it long, but I think they're retired, so it's a bit of a labour of love. Look at the fence with all the pots, and they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got about 4 trellis archways and a load of other trellis structures that I'm assuming they'll grow stuff up next year. So it'll be really exciting to come up and have a look and see how it's changed. Isn't it pretty? As per usual, everything's on the wonk. We're about halfway down the hill now, and sorry, I'm just opposite Mike and Barbara's plot, and Barbara's just offered me a bunch of dahlias, which is very exciting. But behind me is Michael's plot, and if I move my, I'm like, oh, let's have a look. Can I come and see? Mike's just been harvesting carrots. Is it carrots?
Yep.
Look at those carrots.
These are Chantenay red corn.
Ooh.
French.
They're absolutely amazing. Look at the size of those carrots. Good gracious. They are massive. Thank you for showing us those.
Would you like a carrot or two?
Oh, don't you want them?
Well, I'm not quite sure.
Well, if
you're
you,
going to eat all of them.
I mean, if you've
But
got
there's
any
plenty
spare,
more
I'll
in
have a
there.
carrot.
Point you out another
Oh,
few more. Let me see what I can
that'd be
find.
lovely. See, this is what happens when you come to the allotment. You get fed by other people. Now, Mike and Barbara's plot is so beautiful. Look at how neat the beds are. Is it-
More on the
Is
side.
that leeks you're getting there, Barbara? Look at Mike and Barbara's plot, everybody. Look. It's so stunning.
well, it's not really.
Well, it is. They work very hard. They're always up here.
Look nice at this time as well, so.
Well, they've got, it's just a different sort of charm, isn't it, in winter? Oh, here we
Right,
go.
I'll just clean you up a few.
Oh, thank you very much. Can I ask where you get your manure from? This is what I'm asking everybody. Everyone has a secret supplier by the sound of it.
Yes, I think you're right there.
See, this is One of the things I'm very jealous about is Mike and Barbara have a lovely bench at their plot.
Well, it was, yes, it was given to us. Yes,
Was it?
It's a good job. It does the job, you know.
But it's so lovely in the summer. You know,
Yeah, that's
I've seen them exactly. I've seen them sitting out here having a glass of vino on their bench in the sunshine. It's absolutely stunning. So that's the red cabbage in the white under the white net
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, they've been very, very good this year, to be honest. Really good. We've had some today, haven't we?
Have you got any top tips for Brussels sprouts? Because I'm going to try. I haven't tried it this year, but I'm going to try growing them next year.
Just
Are
a
they?
good, rich soil.
Right.
Yeah. Bit of manure in the
Yeah.
soil. They grow well there.
Start them off as plants in the house with seed,
Right.
and then when they're big enough to plant out,
Ignore
Oh,
them.
there is one thing.
That's the sort of plant I like. The ones you can ignore.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So they need netting. Thank you so much. It's really kind. Look at my dahlias.
Yes,
How
well, they're
pretty.
growing well, aren't they?
Here we are back at plot 19B. My husband designed that sign. It's rather cute, isn't it? Got a little bee. I feel so overwhelmed when I come to the plot and meet up with my allotment neighbours. There's such a lot of kindness and generosity. It's a really sort of special atmosphere. It's a special community to be part of. And I'm sure, or at least I hope, it's like that on other allotment sites, because if not, I feel particularly lucky. I've got plans for next year, and one of them involves going to other people's plots and talking to them about their allotments and how they got into gardening, and looking around their plot, and just making a few connections. So if you're watching this out there and you have an allotment, message me, give me a shout. Let me know if you'd be up for having me come and visit your plot and talk to you about gardening, because it's not a solitary hobby, it's a real community hobby, and I think in times such as these, that's really important to hang on to. Well, that's it from me for today. It's getting pretty chilly here now, so I think I'm going to go home and have a cup of tea. I hope you enjoyed this little glimpse of our allotment site, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.